Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Setup Mayhem. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and tell a friend about it. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're almost nearing 100 subscribers, and that is insane. The last video did really well, guys, and I appreciate that so much. And yeah, here's some more videos in the future. So if you'd like to submit your setup, make sure to go check out the Discord link in the description below, and also you can also email me your setup with multiple pictures and the specs of your setup. That's why some people don't get submitted. Your setups don't get submitted because they don't include the specs of the setup. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just show a picture and not talk about anything? It's just gonna be really weird and awkward. So anyways, guys, I hope you do enjoy the video, and let's go ahead and get into the video. So guys, for these first setup here, we have an insane setup sent in via email. Very minimalistic with a single monitor, but overall it looks really nice with the PC being on the right side of the desk and the one monitor being in the center. I gotta say, it looks really nice for a minimalistic setup with the plans complementing it, so it does not look too plain, but overall it looks really sick. He stayed consistent with the green color theme here. So for the monitor, he is an Asus ROG Swift gaming monitor. For the mouse, he has a Razer Death Adder Chroma, and for the keyboard, he has a Razer Deathstalker Chroma. He also has a Razer extended mousepad, which does have RGB lighting, which looks really sick. I gotta say, I really like the RGB lighting around the edges of the mousepad, and it's a really clean, minimalistic setup, and I gotta say, I just like it overall. It looks really nice, really clean, and this setup just looks overall insane. So going into the PC here, he has an i7-7700K, a Z270E, 16 gigs of RAM, a 2TB hard drive. There is some more storage put in there, but the list is way too long. He has an eVega 850 watt power supply with a GTX 1080 Ti. He also has the Corsair A540 silver case, which looks pretty nice. The only thing I'd really change about the PC is probably changing the case to maybe a black case, because I feel like that'd fit in more with the rather than a silver case, since you have a black and green theme going here with the setup. But overall, a really sick looking setup. On to the next one. So for the next setup here, we have a full Razer setup sent in. It looks really nice, really clean. Another full Razer setup, full Razer peripherals and all, but this one's more RGB based rather than minimalistic. So for the keyboard, he has a Huntsman Elite. He also has a Death Adder Elite mouse, a regular mouse pad actually, which has RGB lighting on the outside of it too. He has a Razer Kraken V2 headset and an MSI Optic 165Hz gaming monitor. Overall, this looks really sick, but the PC, it's definitely something that's just insane for the dual monitor setup that it's in. It has an i900K, which is insane CPU, dual RTX 2080s, 16 gigs of RAM, and a Z390 motherboard with a 3TB SSD. Overall, an insane PC build for like the two monitors it's having, but the only thing I'd probably recommend the upgrade for this PC build is the RAM. I mean, I feel like if you're going to run dual RTX 2080s in an i9-900K, you're going to need 32 gigs of RAM that are clocked at 3200 megahertz. But overall, it's a really sick looking setup. You can see the keyboard and mouse. Another thing I'd probably change is the mouse and keyboard. Not the mouse and keyboard, but how they're on a glass desk. I'd probably update to a different desk from the glass desk, just so you can manage your cables better. But overall, a sick setup. Thank you for entering. So for the next setup, we have a setup sent in by a friend of mine that he uses for streaming and gaming. It's a dual monitor setup. Overall, looks really clean. He has a 144Hz monitor for the main monitor and a 27-inch monitor for the secondary monitor. It has the Kingston HyperX alloy for the keyboard and the Model O for the mouse. Really good mouse. I actually recommend it for anyone who's looking to game. It's a really solid mouse to have. It's a lightweight mouse, so if you prefer a lightweight mouse, I definitely recommend picking up the Model O. It's a solid mouse for gaming. It has the SteelSeries Arctic 3 headset, which is a pretty sick headset, and he also has a blue snowball for the microphone. And he also has two speakers up there. He did not name those, but they look pretty cool. You can use those for surround sound, watching videos, or whatever you want to do while you're using this insane setup. Overall, the setup looks pretty solid. It's a solid dual monitor setup. I just probably want a bit more desk room, but it looks like you're just compensating for how the setup looks, and it's overall a really clean looking setup. So he has an i7-8700, a Hyper 212 Evo for the cooler, a Z390 for the motherboard, 32 gigs of RAM, a terabyte hard drive, a 480 gigabyte SSD, and an RTX 2060 for the GPU. Overall, a really solid PC build. The only thing I'd change is the cable management at the bottom there, but it's a solid PC build that should be able to handle most modern day games, if not all of them, at medium to high settings, probably even playing 4K in some games. And you can see a close-up on his keyboard and mouse here with the controllers on the left side of his desk and the extended Corsair mouse pad. So yeah, overall it gives this setup a 7.5 out of 10. Probably just the cable management, which he did not provide a picture of, but I know it's not the best, but overall it's sick. So anyways guys, let's get into the next setup. Thank you for So for the next setup, we have a setup sent in by TechSerum via Instagram. It's a nice dual monitor setup with an Alienware PC. We've been seeing a lot of dual monitor setups recently. Not that many single monitor or triple monitor setups, but a lot of dual monitor setups. So overall, this setup looks sick. I like the consistency with the color theme. It has a Patriot Viper mouse, a Corsair K70 keyboard. It has a 60Hz monitor and a 75Hz monitor above 27 inches. It also has an LG soundbar and macro Scorpion headphones. For the PC, has an i7-700K, a GTX 1070 with 24 gigs of RAM, and a 3TB hard drive. Overall, solid build for a PC. I'd probably recommend building your own PC in a glass case. I feel like that'd go better with this setup rather than a pre-built Alienware PC, but that's just me. And honestly, the PC is pretty solid. Should be able to handle most games. I'd probably update and wait for the 3000 series to come out in GPUs, and then just upgrade that GPU. So the cable management was overall fine for the setup. The only thing I'd recommend is probably a cable sleeve, just to hide the fact that all the cables are grouped together. I see how you have them lined up on the wall there and all bundled together, but I just recommend a cable sleeve just to hide the cables. Maybe a black cable sleeve just so they just disappear and you don't really see them that often. But overall, really solid setup, man. I thank you for entering the setup mayhem. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the next setup here. So for the next and final setup, we have a PS4 setup, which honestly looks pretty good for being a PS4 setup. You don't see them that often that look this clean. So he has a Magic Force 68 60% keyboard. He has a Cooler Master mouse, a blue snowball for the microphone, hooked up to a boom arm, which actually looks pretty clean, the black blue snowball. He has a 24-inch monitor and a regular size mouse pad. I'd probably get an extended one just to cover the whole desk, but overall it's a pretty sick looking setup for the fact that it is a PS4 setup. So you can see a close up on the peripherals here. Looks pretty nice. I'd probably just get an all black extended mouse pad, as I said, but overall the setup looks pretty clean for being a single monitor PS4 setup. So yeah, he also has some I forgot what those are called, but they look pretty cool sitting on top of his PS4. He has a Star Wars one and a couple other ones on there. But yeah, man, I can't wait to see when you get your PC, just to see how you do and what you can make out of the setup when you get one. So for the cable management, I just say, as I said before, use a cable sleeve. It'd make the cable management look a lot nicer and a lot more orderly. But yeah, just use those to group the cables together and just group them together into one line so you don't have to see all the cables just hanging like that. Overall, guys, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and tell your friends about the video. And yeah, make sure to submit your setup below in the description using the Discord link, or just send the email to me. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. See you guys later. Peace.